you can't go home. Real Estate Exposed, brought to you by Signature Real Estate. Real Estate Exposed is all about helping homeowners and those who would like to be homeowners and those who would like to get into real estate.
Welcome, everybody, to Real Estate Exposed. I'm Vandana Bala, one of your hosts. To my right, I've got Brandon Roberts, the owner and co-host, the owner of Signature Real Estate Group and the co-host for Real Estate Exposed.
Oh, I own the show. Relax.
No, it's actually my show. And then to his right is Shelly, Panzarella, branch manager for Prosperity Lending, and they're both trying to get online so that we can have more people watching our show.
Yes.
Are you sharing? Is that
because you got to like and subscribe and click that notification button.
Our one listener's on vacation, so we may not have anybody today.
Who's our listener?
Who gave her vacation time?
No. I told Persia that she was taking over, so she had to take over properly, and so she had to listen to our show.
Well, we got one thumbs up.
So
who's that from?
Persia, if you're there, holler, say hello.
She's not. There's two people on, and it's me and Shelly. So.
No, there's more than that. You guys stop it now.
It's because it's the new time.
Well, yeah.
And? The new time, they were waiting for us at 9 o'clock this morning, and we didn't show up.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Okay, well.
Maybe.
Well, they're missing our brand new background. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty I actually feel legit.
Like we're
like too
real.
Legit to quit.
I feel like we need T-shirts now. Brandon?
For what?
Should I just ask your assistant? I feel like we need T-shirts.
You don't have T-shirts?
I mean, T-shirts.
We're not wearing T-shirts today, Brandon. Did you not notice?
I think you have T-shirts at home, don't you?
If it's your show, you should accommodate us with some T-shirts.
All right, so you heard it here. If I bring in T-shirts, it's my show.
And if I bring in T-shirts, it's
I'll
my show.
bring the T-shirts in. Don't you worry about it. And mugs. It's my show.
It's my show, bitches. All right.
Sorry, that was a little aggressive.
It was a little aggressive. How are you feeling, by the way?
Oh, man. You
rough
mean just
morning?
in general? Yes. Today was a rough day, so...
What happened? We all know, by
well,
the way.
just tell me. I'm just curious how many stairs you have in your house. And did you fall down all of them?
I fell down the first probably 4, down the 14 steps to my first landing. And it was kind of funny because, you see these things on TV? You when you see it happening, it's so different. It's like
slow motion.
When you do it, you mean when you do not see it happening, like you're actually doing it.
Well, you're legitimately going through it. So all I kept thinking about was
I need a single story.
That as well. Yes.
I need a single story.
It wasn't even that. It was like dug, 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 dug. I'm like, oh, dude, I got my backpack on. That's kind of cool.
You tumbled like this?
I literally fell. So I'm grateful because I had my backpack on because I think it probably could have been worse had I been rolling down the hill. But I literally just dropped, and I'm like, if I fall forward, I'm going to smash my face. I just tucked and rolled. So I rolled down, and I landed on my landing against the wall there, and all you hear is and I'm like,
gosh.
So Cindy comes running out because she was on class.
Laughing.
She didn't laugh yet. She's like, are you okay?
She's like, no blood.
Are you okay? Now it's funny.
Exactly. Yeah, I had to sit down for a little while just to kind of gain my composure and make sure that I really legitimately fell down and I was okay.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be making fun of you, but
No.
you're not bleeding. So
I'm not
funny.
bleeding yet. I'm not bleeding yet. I am starting to feel like, when you get into a car accident and you a couple days later, it starts to get muscle aches and stuff like that.
Call Glenn Lerner.
Yes.
Knock
blame it
V-Law.
on my
Yeah.
blame it on
Why'd you look at
shoes.
me? I mean, we're not friends. I mean, I'd have a friend who works for him, but
No, we talked about his house selling.
Oh, that's right.
He was part of the show, and he wasn't even here.
part of the show. It's a true story.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're okay.
Thank you. That's why I have all these supplements just in case I happen to pass out today. I need some peanuts.
Please
and
don't
some
pass out
popcorn.
while we're here.
Yeah, I'm a little off. So if I start talking about Bitcoin or something, then you know something's wrong with me.
Have you invested yet?
No.
Oh.
On what?
Bitcoin.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we're glad you're okay.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here.
I've got a couple single stories that are available with a pool.
20 car garage.
So here's the thing. Let me tell you the story about this house. You actually did an open house on it. It's got a 3-car garage and it's in a gated community in Green Valley.
Really?
Yes. And do you
Oh,
not
I know what
remember
you're
the
talking
lot?
about.
It's like 11,000 plus square feet.
Yeah.
It's a corner lot. So you can actually move that wall forward, get it permitted to move forward, put in a gate, and then now you've got your 15-car
gate.
garage.
Wow.
It's a beautiful home.
And it would cut
It
an
is
hour
pretty.
off your commute every day.
And it's single story. So no falling down steps.
No falling. I might look at it again. I might have to take a look at it again.
As a home for you to purchase.
she's not.
I
she's
feel
not
like you're
feeling
aging me already because like that to me.
I have a single story.
Oh, true. Well,
I love my single story.
yeah. I might. Who knows?
Okay.
Or I'll just live on the bottom floor.
Let me know.
I know you won't. It's not happening.
It's not happening. You're right.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so let's talk about stats. So as of yesterday, I did stats yesterday as of February 10th. I'm not doing them live anymore. I'm just doing them based off of what I've already posted. It was actually posted on my Instagram and my Facebook.
You're not talking about it here?
I am. I'm talking about it based off of what I posted.
Okay, cool.
Do I have to do it live? Like, is it going to bother you guys?
What do you mean? Do it live?
You could pretend it's still live.
It's still live. No, because
We're
I don't
live.
I don't want to say that it's wrong data, right? Because technically this data is from yesterday.
Well, somebody could be
Yeah.
listening to this 6 months from now on a podcast channel.
Yeah.
So what
true.
was yesterday?
So yesterday, so we are up in inventory. We're up by just a little bit to 4.5 weeks of supply, which is still not enough. We talked about why, what is actually happening, and it seems like anything below 6 months of inventory is likely a seller's market. So anywhere 6 or below is a seller's market. 5 to 6 months, you think, is healthy?
When have
What are you
we
thinking?
ever been in that environment? I feel like it's been
It's been a while.
right?
Yeah, and then anything over that is a buyer's market. Anything
I
over
don't feel
8
like we've been in a
weeks.
buyer's market for a long time.
No,
No.
no, yeah. So we are well below a 6 month inventory.
Even when we had the big crash where all the foreclosures and stuff, it was still flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
yeah. Average weekly sales price is $430,000, so that's down for this week. And the highest, most expensive home that sold was
3.2.
3.2.
No way.
You're right, it's not 8.
8.25.
Yes, thanks,
One
Brandon, for
day
peeking over.
I will be right.
8,250,000. I have no idea where it is because I didn't pull that information.
It's
So,
great because it's big enough
It's
now
big
I can
enough.
read.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have your glasses on either.
No, because
No,
I can
it's
see
big
that.
enough.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
he's got his glasses in the perfect
Exposed.
position so he can see his phone and us talking. It's like his bifocals are
So the
looking right at it.
captions
It's
are
just,
on there. He can read what we have to say.
yeah,
It's hard to wear my glasses with these headphones.
I know.
I got you.
It's hard to wear this face with these headphones too because my face looks so super.
So it looks Mickey Mouse ish, right? With the little.
Are you saying something?
No, not you. I'm just saying in general, like
If-
me too.
If you had big ears, this is what you'd look like.
Exactly. It'd be
that's
perfect.
Wait, so you're not telling me where this house is
Oh
located?
my God, I really am gonna have to look it up.
That's not on her
It wasn't-
Instagram post.
It wasn't a part of that, but I can do it if you really want to.
I like how you're pushing people to your Instagram posts. Get those followerships.
Realtor Vandana.
Followerships? Is that the right word?
So
Followership.
Followers.
Followers.
Just
Followers.
followers.
Just
No
followers.
ships.
Follow me and be a follower
Yeah.
of me.
It's not fellowship. It's
It's-
followers.
Would you not want your Instagram up? I want my Instagram up. It's time.
Up to what?
I don't know. Just up. So we have.
You do like things up.
It was Hawk Ridge. Do you know where that is?
No.
23 Hawk Ridge. It's in Summerlin. It's in the Ridges.
Ah.
Brandon
for
knew.
$8 million?
$8.2 million.
Wow.
Yep, it sure was. It's,
Inside
Don't-
job? Outside job?
Don't pretend like you didn't know. That was your rental that you.
Oh, yeah. I wish.
it was
Finally
the
paid it.
same company, but not the same agent.
Oh.
And it was on the market for, yes, inside job, 0 days.
Wow.
0 days. But we talked about this before too. Or maybe we didn't talk about it here. I know I've talked about it before. But what happens is that most of the higher end luxury homes end up being sort of exclusively listed for the brokerage. And so when they get sold, it doesn't show up on the MLS because it's exclusively listed for the brokerage. And then when they get it in contract, they put it into the system.
So let me understand this. You can actually have an exclusive listing within your brokerage that does not hit the MLS?
Correct. And a lot of luxury clients prefer to do it that way because they don't want people to know they own that house or that they're selling their home. So let's see who this was.
From the tax records.
Kevin Hooks? Who's
I don't know
Kevin
who that
Hooks?
is.
I don't know. I don't know who that is either. But he just sold an $8.2 million house. Is he single? Just wondering.
We're not only publicizing her IG account, we're also trying to find her a date.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Especially now with Single Awareness Weekend coming up.
Huh?
Single
What are you
Awareness
talking about?
Weekend?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, President's Day weekend.
It's like the devil's holiday for the singles.
Singles Awareness.
Devil's
Singles Awareness Day is what I call it. But also my son's birthday.
On Valentine's Day?
Yep.
Well, see, you got a lot of love that
She's got-
day.
No.
She's got
We'll
one
always
born on the
have-
4th of July and one on February 14th.
Yeah, one on Valentine's Day. And here's the thing. So every Valentine's Day, I actually throw a party. So wait, let me back that up. Every other Valentine's Day, I throw a birthday party for my son. And so his friends' parents drop off all of his friends, and then they go on a date, and I babysit their children.
Are you
Even-
doing that this? Oh, that's sweet.
Could you watch
So-
my dogs?
No,
Wait
not,
a
that I
second.
not that I have a date.
I was just
but
gonna
that's where I
say,
draw the
don't-
line. But where are
Yeah,
you going, mister?
exactly.
I
Thank
just
you.
could use
Do you
a
want to
break.
do you want to come? You want to come help me watch some kids?
Nope.
Pretty please. It'll be
That's
Korean
funny.
barbecue, and
Ooh.
do I have
calling
to stay the whole time? I'll come
we're
over for
calling
dinner.
we're calling it Puberty Palooza.
That sounds
Calling it what?
delightful. Puberty
Palooza because
That's what I thought you
they're
said.
14.
Aw, but
Interesting.
13
They're
would
going
be
through.
puberty, wouldn't it?
Well, they're getting there. Trust me. Like some of them
Are
are,
their
there. and
voices
some
changing?
oh yeah, it's amazing.
Aw.
good times.
Do you remember that, Brandon, when your voice started?
My,
It
my
just-
voice
oh, you
still
didn't-
hasn't
How come you
changed.
didn't ask Beta? You think Beta hasn't hit that
He's
yet?
still not through puberty. He's like,
She looked over there and she's like, "No, I won't ask."
I'll just go to Brandon.
okay.
Yeah. So that's that.
Well, that's good.
Yes. Happy birthday to, it's Arjun, right?
Yeah.
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 Happy birthday to
Thanks
Arjun.
for letting everybody
Oh,
know.
my goodness.
It's all
Sorry.
right. It's
Happy
all right.
birthday to your son.
Hey, you announced the seller of that house. We can announce whatever we want.
That's true. But the seller of the house was public record, right? Which means, yeah, it's yes, because I just found it. I am public. Hear me with the owner name. So, anyways, that was 8.250.
Nice. Are we doing the least amount also?
If you'd like, I'm happy
Let's
to
do
do
it.
that. Do you want me to tell you who the owner of that one was too?
Yeah,
I want to know.
85,000.
35,000 this week,
that's what I
actually.
meant.
35,000 single family home.
No.
So here's the interesting part. It was listed for 42,000. It actually sold for 35. It's off of 95 in Ramsey. Do you know where that is? It looks like it ends over at the 95. It's in area 813. 813. Where is that?
Oh, that's the tent underneath the viaduct. I know that one.
You that's not. Stop it right now.
No, is it a manufactured home or a condo?
Hold on. I'm getting there. It's a single family, it says.
What?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find photos. It is a single family home.
Cute. I would have given him 36.
Yeah. I would have given them 35.5. It's adorable. It's got a lot of.
adorable.
It's
I
got a lot
feel
of
like
land.
you're not telling the truth.
I am telling the truth. Why
Well-
would I not? It's on a 7,000 square foot lot.
Built in 1920.
Built in 1920.
What was
Yeah.
the square footage on that?
It was 12. Well, it still is 1274.
That's a steal of a deal in today's.
That's $33 a square foot.
I know. Wow.
Well, that's the list price, $33 a square foot. So it sold at $27 a square
How much
foot.
is the HOA?
There's $300. Just kidding. But there is a
can't do it.
SID on the property. What?
What?
$300 in SID.
Data
I don't know what
integrity on that MLS. I don't think that's
I
right.
feel like that's a little off.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's that.
Wow.
So that was the least expensive home.
So can you just search the MLS and just put in least amount and then just buy from there?
You can, yeah. Would you like to start doing that?
No. But that
We can
sounds like
get
it
you a
would be
single
a good buy.
story for about 35.
35.5 because somebody's
36.
already giving 35. Yeah. Do you want to know what the least priced home is on the MLS currently available?
Today, yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you
let's
want to
do it.
know?
Single family though.
Do you
I
wanna
don't
know?
Buy a condo.
Okay. I don't want to do new listings. I just want to do active. Let me go in here. This is going to be harder than I thought it was going to be. I should stop it right now. Okay, so active. Active on the market is 3,578. Now this is the entire MLS. 3,578.
Okay.
That's not a lot of homes or
We are under a
properties.
month, right?
That's condos, townhomes, single family, all of that, and it's everywhere. So the least expensive home currently available, $25,000. It is
Sign me up. Oh,
Yeah.
why do you always got to
you.
go after my stuff?
No, to you. I was going to write it up.
Okay.
It's a 2-story
You know a
with
realtor?
a basement.
Carrying costs.
No, hold on.
basement?
Fixer upper located in the heart of downtown. Oh, it's an Ely.
You can have it.
How does that
an
MLS
Ely.
goes all the way up to Ely?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, can you
we
give
can we can put stuff in here from Hawaii if we want.
Oh, these
But
are your
not
zeros.
for 25,000.
Not for 25,000.
I'll
no.
take 2.
There's another
Hawaii.
one for 55,000 off of Craig and 15.
There you go.
Where is that?
640 square feet. It is
sounds like a
it's a condominium.
No
So I was
condos.
saying condominium to somebody the other day,
It does
and I
sound
didn't
like you're
finish
saying
it, and I
something
shortened
else.
it, and I said condom instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
What do they call those Freudian slips?
Yeah, it was
Because you're
total
still
Freudian
looking
slip.
for your single.
And then I
date.
had to, and then I just kept going with it, and like I didn't
She's
know.
talking to a guy. Hey, do you have a condom? Mindium?
Do you want a condom?
Medium? Yeah, yeah.
Because I would.
So that's what's currently available. Let's
Sorry.
be real. I'm not doing any of that.
Exposed.
The most expensive home that's currently on the market,
Yes.
3.2 million.
No way.
Correct. It's not. It's 28,300,000. 28 million
I
dollars.
think, where is it? Summit?
It's off of Sunset and Pecos. Holy moly.
What? Is that the Shenandoah?
57,000 square feet
Is
on
that
a
Wayne Newton's?
1,573 square foot lot. Holy bejesus. Can I
Is it
say that?
Well, Wayne Newton.
I mean, I did already.
Estate?
I think so.
Can be subdivided.
It can be subdivided.
Where will you put the horses and the big airplane?
I don't know.
Is it Wayne Newton's?
I don't know. He's got planes.
Oh, actually, I've seen this one. Not in person, but I did see it when it was listed. I think Czar has it listed.
It
right?
does, yeah. Smoke
Yeah.
Tree Group is the name of the seller. I
Yeah.
don't know who that is.
It's not
Interesting.
Wayne Newton's.
It's not. Wow.
20.
But
28
it's-
million.
it's-
Good job,
It's
Czar.
awesome grounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
To subdivide it or just to
No, just the whole property itself is pretty cool.
not
Yeah.
to be subdivided?
And then the
Awesome.
next one is 19,500,000. We could just talk about homes that are available in
Do you have
Vegas and
anything
talk
with a
about
14
Country Club.
garage?
That one only has 4-car garage.
Is that crazy? Who lives like that?
You know, we did talk about you getting a more than 2-car garage. Let me see what there is. 'Cause
More
remember
than
we-
2 car. I already have more than 2 car. I have 12 cars though that need to fit in more than 2.
There are
car
13
garage.
homes in Las Vegas with more than 10-car garages
Where are they located?
Actively for sale?
actively for sale right now. And they are all over the city. One of them is 28,300,000.
A little too high.
Another
for me.
one is in Pahrump, by the way, for 349,000.
I'm not sure I could ship my husband over there.
You can.
Is it a single story?
You want to ship him over there? That's not what I heard. I'm sorry. So you also want a single story now?
No, I'll take
You
whatever
are
you
a
got.
difficult person. Hold on. Let me see.
Wait, hold on. We got the blower.
I don't
behind
care.
me.
I can't hear him.
You know what's funny?
6 single stories.
Is we used to do this show at like 9 in the morning.
and he used to be here
And
at
they
9
used to
a.m.
be out there at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
Now we're doing it now at 1:30, and here he is.
Yep. Okay, Shelly, single
Yes.
stories, single story
Struggle
homes.
is real.
6
Really?
with more than 10-car garage.
Where?
So they're everywhere.
Give me a value first.
So there's one, the 349. That one's in Pahrump.
Can't do
There's
it.
one on the Hacienda for
Same one you told me.
859,000.
That's the same one you told me.
Still
last
available.
time. Yeah. Sorry,
But that
back
was it. And then there's another one for 4.8 million.
It goes
Wow,
like
just-
this.
If you want to,
right out of your range.
if you want to get a concubine,
Yes, I do want a concubine. Is it really big enough for that?
that's also not the real word. You do
A
remember,
compound,
right? A
yes,
compound. Thank you.
compound.
Okay. It is 6,200 square feet, 4.850. But it sits on a 24,394 square foot lot off of McDonald Highlands.
Too big. But enough about me. What about you guys? Let's talk about real estate.
That was all real estate. That's what we were talking about. It's all real
I
estate.
know. The
So there's-
one day I decide to buy a house, I mean, I think it will literally be something that we're going to post. Like Governor Sisolak's going to come out and say, Shelly Panzarella
Finally
has
moved.
Finally moved. Yes. COVID
we
is
can,
over.
We can open an economy.
Oh, my
Can open
goodness.
up the economy.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
But, well, speaking of that, they did just change the limits a little bit.
I
They did.
know.
So I didn't watch him because every time I do, it confuses me. And then they send out the little statement about what he says, and then it confuses me more.
So what
so what
was-
did he say?
Yeah.
well, it was a
Give us
little,
a
Try not to-
little confusing, but I could barely hear him through the 2 masks he was wearing.
He wore 2?
Yeah, he had 2 on, but no, he did raise
It's the new
things
thing,
up.
by the way. That's the new deal. Everybody wears the surgical ones and then the cloth one.
So when people are dying because they can't breathe, what happens then? Okay,
They
go ahead.
die.
Back to you, Brandon.
Well, he just he opened it up a little. You can have 6 at a table now
Awesome.
in restaurants. I think he's gone up to 30% or something.
I thought it was 35%. but yeah.
35%. He went up another 10%. 35%. See, you weren't confused.
No, I wasn't actually watching. I heard through like
The grapevine.
messages and
But
stuff.
I'll tell you
People
the
were
really
messaging.
great news
What? Tell
is
me.
that our awards ceremony where we were going to have to limit it to 50, we can now go to 70.
You're now invited, Vanina.
Nice.
Just kidding.
Oh, that's
Just
amazing.
kidding.
Wait, when is it? I'm
She,
just kidding.
she would have been if we could have went to 71, but
Oh,
just made the cut.
just kidding.
Didn't you tell me you might be out of town?
I may be out of town.
You are not going out of town.
So every year we go skiing, and so
no, you do.
I mean
not.
I don't, but the kids do. And so it was that weekend that we've actually planned to go skiing, but I haven't confirmed with them yet. So, well, for real, I
When
swear.
has that ever been a year that I've ever seen you go skiing? First of all,
Also, do you not remember when I went skiing with the kids and I came back and I couldn't see?
It's on
It
our
was so
Instagram.
bright. It's all over my Instagram. Go to @realtor Vandana on Instagram and it's there. But it was, literally came back and I could not see for
You were
days.
snowblind. That was
I was
just-
snowblind that year. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Man, time flies. I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember. That
And
was not 2 years
I've
ago.
never been able to see again the same way.
You burn
Because
your
when
eyes
you,
out?
yeah, so when apparently when you look at snow,
The
so I didn't
glare.
know this. Brandon told me because I was
The
like,
glare-
I can't see anything.
The
It's
sun
been
coming
since-
off the snow is actually pretty intense.
So you did not wear goggles.
I wore sunglasses. I didn't know.
And
there
it was
a thing.
weird. It was just walking from the hotel to the bar.
back and forth. and that was
But
it.
you know, the bar is perched up right down below the snow or the mountain, so that makes sense. It reflects
Yeah.
right into your face. So.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, so you're not going because you got a hot date at the award ceremony.
And she doesn't really want to go blind this year. So
yeah, we don't want you to go blind either.
Well, it's the kids. It's not me. I go and watch them and drink while I do that.
where are you going?
So a friend of mine actually has a cabin, and then so we go to her cabin. Where
Where?
the hell is it? I don't know. She told me though.
In California?
I'll tell you right now.
in
Hold on.
Nevada, in
She
Utah.
drives.
she
She
drives.
drives, so you don't
so
pay
you just wake up
any
and you're there.
attention.
Hold please. Did you find it?
What do we got?
See?
Oh.
There it is. He
Where
found
is
it. Brian
Brian
Head. That's
Head.
where we go. I
What
knew it
year?
started with a B. That was yeah.
19?
2 years ago.
We've been more than friends since 19.
I know. Well, and you apparently don't pay attention.
Oh, that's
so-
you in front of a green screen. Come on.
Totally.
No, that's legit. Me going, and I wasn't even
Hey,
going
I
to
got
do
that same red puffy sweater or jacket. Aww.
See?
But I think if you go to Shelly's Instagram, you can see her doing snow angels this last weekend.
Yes, that was fun.
Last
Did
You
week.
see mine?
did?
Yeah.
I
We went
missed
up
that.
to, Mount
I need to get
Charleston.
onto your Instagram. What's that?
Shelly Panzarella.
That's it.
That's it. That's
Easy
all she-
enough.
I know. You know how to
Okay.
spell my last name.
Panzarella.
That's right.
It's like Mississippi, but not.
But different.
So should I make mine like, what did you call yours? Realtor Vandana?
Yes.
So should I be like Lender Shelly?
The
If you want
Lone
to.
Ranger.
The Lone Arranger Shelly? The clicker picker upper Shelly?
So there was a guy in one of my classes that I
Quicker
taught.
picker upper.
I taught a
Pick up all
class
these
this
loans.
weekend, and his first name was Hunter. And so you know how like you've changed the names now, where you or changed the NAC 645 to allow you to use your first name instead of just your last name as part of the team. And I'm like, dude, you are legit going to be the house hunter. That's going to be your team name.
Did he pay you for that marketing tip?
I'm
or-
also going to change my name to Hunter because how amazing is that?
So you guys are dating?
Yeah. No. Surprise, Hunter. We're dating. You want to go to an awards
meet the
banquet?
house hunters.
Yes. Oh, sorry. We don't have enough capacity for 2 people. It's just one.
What?
Just
I don't even
kidding.
get to bring a significant other?
No,
we
of
have
course
to
you
get
can.
to 72 for you to bring someone else.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. So enough about that nonsense.
Well, wait a second. So that also opens up the arena. That's a
Yeah.
That's big news for
that I'm single. Yep.
It
Been
doesn't.
that way for a while.
It doesn't yet, but it does open the opportunity for them to submit a plan
true,
to bring in fans, which hopefully they'll do.
Yeah.
right? But I think it was like 3,600 fans.
Oh, we're talking about games. Got it.
Golden
The
Knights,
Knights.
yeah.
Got
That's
it.
How
still-
quickly you forget. They lose
I
one
know.
game. and
Seriously.
they're off your
You know,
radar.
I'll be honest. I've been limiting my screen time, including TV. So I am unfortunately not watching them because they've been playing.
You watch everything else, but that.
I
Fortunately,
won't watch them. Though.
Fortunately,
I won't watch everything else.
You could be one of the 3,600 that goes in, and you can start watching them again.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not.
Because
gonna be
I make
fair.
that list, but I don't make the list. By the way, for
Well,
our
if-
company,
if we could bring-
where
if we could bring
FYI, I
3,600
did
people
have the
to,
number
we-
one team for our company
You did,
in
yes.
January.
Woo!
So
round of applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Thank
put that out
goodness
there.
you should thank your team.
I should. I should. They did an incredible
No, you-
job.
That
you made
was
the
pretty
top
awesome.
52.
Whatever.
so
Yes, I
not,
did.
Not
top
50,
52.
just 50.
Top 50 also.
So enough about that. Let's talk about some big news that happened this week. I'm still single, and
That's big news. I think that's old news.
Ew. and then,
Love you.
Showing Time was sold.
What does that even mean?
It was sold to a company that
Yeah.
somebody bought it. That's
I-
what that means.
Okay. So
So technologies are sold all the time.
Right.
A couple weeks back, CoreLogic was sold.
Yes.
who bought CoreLogic? The same company?
No, some hedge fund.
See, you're regretting not having your computer, right? You want me to look that up because I just saw you
can't.
open up your
My notes?
notes and it's not in there, huh?
No, it's not.
So
Who bought
Showing Time
CoreLogic?
is Showing Time something that all our most associations use?
Stone
No.
Capital and Insight Partners for $6 billion.
Pretty sure that's going to be some attachment to it.
It's a
capital
lot more
Z.
than the $500 million that was used to purchase Showing Time. So Zillow bought Showing Time, correct? This last week. Yes, there are quite a few associations that use it. There are also brokers across the country that use it. Everyone's freaking out,
Yeah.
but
Why are they freaking out?
because Zillow owns it.
So what would be the big deal if you have so Showing Time is an appointment scheduler, right? For people to see the homes.
Correct.
Okay. So then with Zillow owning it, what does that how
So,
does that impact?
and that's a great question because immediately when this announcement happened, everybody's up in arms and freaking out,
Right.
And nobody freaked out when CoreLogic was bought.
I don't think anybody even
know
knew.
what? Yeah.
Oh, I did. I get Inman News.
I know. But why
I
don't you
I
share
haven't
that
paid to
shit?
subscribe
Well,
that yet.
yeah, you do have.
We have a radio or a podcast show every
I
single
give you
week.
articles all week. You don't.
I
read
know,
them.
but it
let me
wasn't.
go.
Never
CoreLogic
once.
was never there.
Never,
once.
once. Do you go? Thank you. Yeah, it actually was.
Oh, Brandon, my reply says thank you so much for this email.
I don't want
Hold
replies.
please.
Remember.
Done.
But
Thank you.
no, people freak out because Zillow's in the same industry, right?
Yeah.
And now they've also become a member of our board. And keep in mind, as I'm speaking about this, I'm not speaking as a member of the board of directors.
correct.
I'm speaking as Brandon, the real estate broker in the office. And
Oh,
I'm
that should be your IG handler.
It's Signature Life 702.
Okay, got it.
But
This is the Instagram show.
Totally.
This is our handles.
Yes.
But so
Getting our handles in. Sorry.
Instantly, people freak out, right? I know our board uses it, and agents seem to like it,
Mm-hmm.
and more are adopting it. I think we've used it for about 5 years, but all of a sudden, people
We've
freak
had
out.
it for more than 5 years because I remember when I was on the board, we had signed that contract.
Either way, so
And
it's your
so-
fault.
Well, so here's the thing is that for the longest time, I resisted against it because I just didn't understand it. And once I finally understood how to use the system, and I think that was the thing, it actually was a benefit. And I did that last year. So now that Zillow's bought it. And so here, like just from the perspective of Vandana, the realtor, not broker.
And then I'll finish mine.
Right. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you finish. No, you
I-
first.
The big thing is this. All right, so
You're
the
right.
board,
I'll finish
the
first.
board.
And then just kidding.
The
I'm
board
just
has
gonna
a
get some
contract,
popcorn
right?
over here and watch you
and,
guys.
and so it doesn't matter if somebody else bought it. It's no different than having a lease. If you sell property with a lease, the new owner has to honor that and honor those terms, right?
Yeah.
And as long as there's nothing being violated based on the bylaws and the policies for the board, I don't see why people are necessarily freaking out. Now, I hear things like, well, now they got all the information. They're going
Right.
to have the information. This surprise, they already have your information. You put it all into Zillow already, right?
So I
your
think that-
you probably got your consumer has already done a search on Zillow.
Likely, yeah.
So
who's actually sending you links from the Zillow listings that they want to go look at.
Because they don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the other thing is this: when they buy it, they still have to honor the contract that they signed with whatever association or whatever broker, whatever. And there's privacy things in there. And so if they were to violate those things, then you would have probably recourse with an attorney and go through that thing. So my biggest thing is nothing changed that day except for the ownership of that company. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't evaluate things and see if it's still the right service for you? And that? No. But I know boards, brokers, every time a contract comes up, you should be looking at that stuff anyway to see, is it still the right thing for us or not, right?
Yeah.
And so, and it's everybody's choice, whether you continue your showing time or not. It doesn't matter. It's paid for, right? Our associate, it's all included in our dues. But people really freaked out.
I think for the most part, what people are, and again, just speaking for me, not trying to talk for anybody. I think what the biggest problem is that we are essentially feeding that beast, right? And so I think could be the reason for people to go up in arms. It is that they are now in this part of our business as well. And so we are paying them a certain amount of money as an association. And so we are now giving them more leverage and more money to really be an influencer in our daily business practices.
They already are.
Right. So I get that. And so we talk about that quite a bit in our brokerage as well, is that, when you look at it from the perspective of, yes, there's a ton of iBuyers, but what does that mean? Not a lot of people. I mean, I'll tell you right now that my clients appreciate the hand holding. They appreciate me walking them through the process. They appreciate Shelly being there to answer any questions that are going to be required of that. And so that touch, that feel good of having an actual human aspect of part of the transaction is still going to be a big deal. And it might give some sellers a little bit more yes, I'm going to sell on my own, or give buyers an option to buy on their own, but I feel like it could have been something that's inevitable anyway, right? It's just they got to the stage first.
Well, here's the thing. To me, I don't think, and I could be totally wrong, I don't think a lot of these companies, Redfin, Zillow, all these other companies that are technology companies, develop stuff, I don't think they're looking to replace the realtor necessarily in the process. I think they're trying to create a different experience for the buyer and seller.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
And we as agents continue to go down this path of basically saying, well, they want to deal with us because we're people.
Right.
Right? That's a different type of experience. But if we don't step up the experience and create a better experience for those clients, they will go somewhere else.
Right.
No different than if you don't deliver a good service, they're going to go to another agent
Right.
or anything else. So to me, I'm excited about the fact that Zillow is now a member of our board.
Because now they have to be bound by the same code of ethics.
We're playing on the same rules.
Correct.
The one difference is they have a hell of a lot more money than I do.
A shit ton more money than you do.
And maybe that's what scares.
Are they single?
Maybe that's what scares people.
I'm kidding. I'm not money hungry.
But the other thing is that I a lot of what people have said, and I've read on social media and stuff, I think they could get in trouble. Borderline antitrust stuff and different things like.
Yeah.
Well, antitrust and the fact that
ethics.
the code of ethics, like with some of the things we talk about in advertising, not even just code of ethics, but NRS and NAC here specifically in Nevada, and I don't know what other states have, but I know like when we do advertising on our website, we can't advertise some agent from another company on our website.
Right.
Yes, you can.
Well,
Yes, you can.
no.
Yes, you can, as long as that agent had given you permission. And guess what? Most every single agent has gone out there and created a Zillow profile and put it on there.
Correct.
And if you could put your profile on Coldwell Banker, Century 21, Berkshire Hathaway, anyone else's website, would you?
Yeah. I'd want to co-brand myself on somebody else's stuff, right?
You see
More
what I mean?
exposure, right?
And here's the other
not?
other interesting thing. Now that they're part of our board and they get the same feed we do, which is called an IDX, right? We have different rules and regulations. Now all of a sudden people are upset that because now they don't have to put the agent's name, they just have to give credit to the listing broker, right, on the IDX. So now they're like, well, we need to have our picture on there. We need to be put in lights. We need to be shown that it's us. Be careful what you ask for, because the second you require that on that site,
It'll
they're
be
going to
required
require it on yours. And that means your personal website with your IDX and everything else. There goes your ability to generate leads on your own. Because you're trying to complain that you're not getting the leads on that site. Well, you're not getting the leads on that site.
It's like a game of chess, man.
Well, it is.
I don't like
Jesus.
chess.
And it's almost
I don't
checkmate.
either. I played with my son last night. He kicked my ass. But sorry, continue.
No, it's it's just a thing. It's just think about the way things go. The other thing is there was a broker in town a few years back that actually created his website for better analytics, right? And what he did is everyone in the board got a web page on his page where when you listed a property, it showed up on his website under your name. And everyone was up in arms because you were getting credit for that listing on this guy's website.
Mm-hmm.
But yet now everybody wants it the other way because some other company has it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not to me.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
But it just, I think a lot of it is fear. And it really, if you
Yeah.
really focus on what you're doing, there's business out there for everyone, and do the best job possible, stay educated in your market, and be a valuable resource and deliver a good service and experience, you're going to be fine.
I agree.
And if you're not, then learn to build solar.
Buy some Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin. There you go. To the moon.
Yeah.
To the moon.
Something is wrong if I buy
So
Bitcoin.
I just...
So again, like going back to the showing time thing though, we input our clients' data into showing time often, right? And so now I think, and again, not speaking for anybody, but now if Zillow has, let's say, an instant show, right? Now they're automatically getting leads that would have been generated for us. But I don't think anybody goes on showing time to do that anyway. Like I don't have buyers going on Showtime to go request showings. So it could be that it changes to now buyers going straight to there, but then it could benefit anybody.
But can you see, though, they have their website, and they could create a portal in their website that people could request a showing.
Yeah.
And now they have the technology to service that experience,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think they're doing it to steal your clients or steal the information. But all of a sudden, we have a problem with one company getting this information, whereas do you realize that our MLS is through a third-party company, and that information is taken, and it's repackaged and sold different ways based on the agreements. It's whatever's been agreed upon. But we're continually giving our information out and data out to everybody.
So maybe, you know how Zillow has all that concierge stuff, and if you're a preferred agent, whatever. So maybe that's an extra way of them making this easier for those who are participating with them, whether it's their own realtor or whatever.
Possibly.
They definitely
That
have a
they've got
plan
buyer.
for it, right?
Yeah, that would make sense.
But here's the thing. I mean, we talked about it on our team meeting this past week, right? Unless you actually make the effort and you convert these clients and create them, create experiences for them that matter. They're really just a technology company.
That's
if you think
right.
about it,
100%.
we're not. I'm not. You're not. You're not.
I attempted to be, and it was very expensive. No, but it is. It is about the technology and the things that you utilize to do some experience. So we're actually building out a communication app to create a collaborative environment so that we can work with our buyers and sellers and our agents, communication with our agents and brokers and our lenders and everybody into one different portal to pull this out of the noise of being in your email and your text message and all that, and putting it over here so that we can create a different experience.
Well, see, and that's I think the perfect example too is that everybody hears things differently, right? So like some people respond to text, some people respond to email, some people respond to Facebook messages, some people are like, you're too old, why, I'm not that old, why am I on Facebook? I'm on Instagram. So we go Instagram, realtor at Realtor Vandana. And then I just wanted to put my tag in again,
Got it.
my handle one more time.
Handling our IGs today.
But here's the thing. I'm actually Realtor Vandana across all platforms, just so you know. And then
Oh, let me check to see what I am.
no, across all
Even
platforms.
on Tinder.
I am consistent.
I am Bumble.
Not on Tinder, but
No?
or Bumble. Maybe that's why I'm
You
single.
changed it up.
So then we have, I didn't want it to be able to come back to me. Like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm Realtor Vandana on all of them. Okay, but everybody receives information differently, right? And we respond differently. And so this is just another way for people to be able to respond or get the information.
Right.
Yeah.
But this would be, my hope for this would be that it would be the way. Because if you were buying a house and you had an app and it notified you when there's anything notifications of things that had to happen, updates from your lender, update from that, you're more likely to see it and open it and look at it immediately instead of losing it in your email or something like that.
Right. You know when
or
you're going
ended up in spam.
into your signature app that is a real estate related
event.
Yeah.
And so for our agents, it'll be what we call
Intentional.
a digital brokerage or a digital office.
Like it.
So
I think you should
I'm
call it
excited about it. But
ecosystem.
6 weeks. 6 weeks we're launching it.
Okay.
Signature Real Estate Group
And good news for you two.
app.
After next week, we'll set you up in the beta.
Ooh, like
Ooh.
beta
Not beta, but
No.
the beta testing of it, the app. So it's gonna be cool.
BETA, not BEDA.
We only allow 6 people in that beta.
And I'm number
And
7.
you're number
Or
7.
Just kidding.
Dang it.
I'm not sure. I'm
It's
just
all right.
making that up.
You know what? You don't want my feedback? That's cool. You screw it up then.
No, but technology,
So-
that takes it back to the technology. The technology is what's creating things to make it a different
Yeah.
experience for people.
Yeah.
And yes, they are technology.
Well, in
companies.
2020, everybody decided that it was important to have some form of virtual something on their websites too. So a lot of our agents actually converted their business to allow for virtual showings, virtual listings. And so that became part of their business. And again, we're constant. I mean, our business is changing all the time and we just have to accommodate. That's all.
But I
keep
Adapt or
having to
die.
go up or down
I know,
to see your
sir,
eyes. I
yeah,
can't see
so-
your eyeballs.
Because of my eyelashes. So because of that, though, I still feel like 2020 also created more where people really want the interaction.
Yeah.
And I think, the technology aspect of it, even with like Zoom, I mean, it was as much as we can see each other every single day on Zoom, to be here live and in person means so much different than just to be in front of a
Correct.
thing.
Oh, and all your
screen.
video calls and your video conferencing and your virtual showings and everything will happen in the app.
What?
You don't have to go to Zoom. You don't have to go anywhere else.
Nice.
That's awesome. What, only with us or only, within that ecosystem or like anytime
Anybody
you just
that
go
you
into?
invite to the meeting.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's
Good
pretty
time.
exciting. Can't wait. 6 weeks. I'm going to put that on my calendar.
So is
Launch.
it- is
you
gonna-
get it next week?
Oh,
Is it
and
gonna-
part of the
What?
Well, you're number 7, so I'm gonna
I'm
pull some
number 8.
strings. I think I can get
I'm
you in.
8.
I
I'm
think
8.
I can get you
Fonda,
in.
Don't worry.
It's all right. I don't want
I'm
it.
on the vendor
I don't
side.
want it anymore.
But
I'm
don't
busy. I'm
worry.
going skiing.
Don't worry, we
So
reserved
the
we reserved your handle at Realtor Vonada.
Thank you. That's going to be my main criteria. Everything has to be consistent. Everything. Even my website, by the way, is realtorvandana.
Yep.
.com.
Your email is too.
It is.
Yeah.
At
At
Gmail.
Gmail.
Now I think about it.
All right. So let's talk about some other stuff. Are we done with showing time? Are we over it?
Sure.
Are you
How
are you
does it-
satisfied with that
how
conversation?
Does it affect rates? How's showing time messing up your life?
I don't know. Honestly, it was kind of funny because every agent that I talked to was like, "Did you see what just happened?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" Zillow bought showing time. But I remember that reaction I had when Zillow came out with their own mortgage company. I'm like, I quit. I'm
Right.
not participating. No, I'm not doing any of these lender participation with my agents who are on Zillow or whatever because they're not taking my information. And then I got over it. You're like, you're stupid.
I didn't say it that way.
Business.
I just said that it's
And the reality
like they've
of it
been in
is-
our business for years.
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
and
you're-
guess what? I'm still producing.
Right. That's
Number one
exactly the
team
point.
in January.
But now that they're showing time, you won't be.
Yeah.
No, and the other thing is, what about Amazon? I mean, Amazon's getting into the real estate market.
They
And are
are?
you going to stop getting?
They've been talking about it for years. Remember when Walmart was talking about doing real estate, like in
Or when
do they have?
banks were?
Remember? When,
Could you imagine though? I mean, that'd be kind of like what you're on there, you're shopping, you got like different sellers on here.
You're like,
You're like
I'm gonna get some toilet paper. Ooh, and a house. We just and
prime
can
it
you
now.
deliver that within 24 hours?
exactly.
I'll pick the toilet paper up on the porch of my new home.
Free shipping.
How cool would that be, though?
That would actually be kind of scary.
You might lose me to Amazon. But it doesn't matter.
So
I'm number
what I'm
last
hearing
of
is,
whatever.
what I'm hearing is, if they open a brokerage, you'd still keep your Amazon Prime account.
Realtor Vandana.
So life goes on, is what we're getting
Yes,
at, and
life
it
Yeah.
has been
sure
proven
does.
Yeah.
to be true.
So what is going on with rates? Are we still holding strong at
no.
2.7?
We're not.
Nothing?
Today we got a major alert to lock. We dropped past, we're down like 30 bips, so, or up 30 bips. So rates are actually.
What's a BIP?
Bips is basis points. So when the market shifts, like for you guys, it goes up 20%. That's like bips for us. So not that grand of a number, but does that lose it?
Bip.
Bip or blip. Yeah. So we saw an increase in rates today. So we had the alert to lock this morning just because, and I honestly wasn't paying any attention because I fell down the stairs. It could have been that reason. I was listening to, I had my podcast on, I had my backpack on, and I was just walking down. Yeah. So to answer your question, rates are up today.
So did you lock in our clients
I
that
locked
are
in our
currently
clients.
in? Okay, good.
Yeah. So I actually
I'm like, girl.
subscribe. I think that's the right word. Subscribe to a service that tells me what is going on with the market and the rates.
I don't know what that means.
Are
Dodge
you
is
over Dodge.
Dodge
now?
is a cryptocurrency as well, but it's a made up fake one
A doggy?
that somebody made up and people invest in it.
Well, isn't that
that
what
right, Beta?
Bitcoin is? Bitcoin
Yeah,
is
there's-
also fake.
No, there's actually something behind it.
Oh, there's a dog behind it.
Okay. So continue. With rates, you locked people in, and then
so I subscribe to a service that actually tells me, hey, there's a shift in the market. So this morning, honestly, now it's all come full circle. I was freaking out because I had to get to an appointment at 8:00. I got the alert to lock, and I was trying to listen to the podcast, and I just took a fall. And I'm like, sometimes you think somebody tells you just to slow down. God's telling me, like, take a breath.
yeah.
Slow
Go
down.
back to bed.
Yeah.
I would love that. I don't know how to have pajama day, but so rates are up right now.
I'll show you.
But I did
It's
lock in my
super easy.
buyers way early in the morning, and as I was driving into my first appointment, it's really cool to have Hotspot in Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Not Hotbox. Hotspot in
I
Tesla.
got it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. I know
So
what it is.
what you subscribe to, is that your team or is that a
No.
software?
It's a
It's technology.
It's a software. I mean, what do you call them when they give you like information every day, a daily? It's MBS
Ticker?
Highway.
A ticker?
Alert.
An alert.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
also known as-
subscribe to MBS Highway that tells you kind of what's going on with the market,
Got
tells you
it.
what's going on with vaccines.
Okay, so how bad of a up
30 basis points, which would equate to about an eighth to a quarter, depending on credit.
still
score.
not bad though.
No, for sure not bad.
Still under 3.
Yes. Still
Yeah,
under 3.
still under 3,
But,
so.
my peeps that I locked or was quoting yesterday at 2.625, 275. Sorry, but today we're probably going to be closer at 2.875, 2.99.
Well, that's fine.
You're okay
I mean,
with that?
I'm okay with that. I
They
mean, it's
don't
still-
like me, but it's okay. I'm just kidding.
No,
So I
they'll
told them,
still like you. It's
"Let's
still
lock."
low. You're probably lower than a lot of other mortgage brokers and lenders out there.
I think that we are. We actually were up against a couple other lenders this week, and we did come in big
Lower.
lenders and small lenders, and we did come in lower.
Yeah.
And, we have amazing service, and you get me
Yep.
at Shelly Panzarella.
I had a
I
buyer
do.
that was actually
It is .com.
represented by another agent from another company that came into one of my listings, and they couldn't close it fast enough, and then they called you
Yep.
because I had you listed, and so they called you, and you're going to get that done within like 3 weeks
We are. And that, that actually is in for
versus the
underwriting.
6 weeks that they were getting from their other bank.
So I also had another, I mean, and this kind of speaks to the market and how competitive it is in really working. If you have a buyer who is financed, really working with a lender who is working with you and your clients, right?
Yeah.
Because I think that not every lender is going to be on the phone until 10 o'clock at night, working between the listing agent and the buyer's agent to help out the situation, figuring out how we can come to a good agreement and getting that buyer into contract. So multiple offer situation. I was on the phone with the listing agent and the buyer's agent, and in the morning we
Yeah.
opened up and there was a executed contract. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Yep. Super important to have a good lender by your
agree.
side. So,
Yeah. Especially today.
yep. I agree. So we didn't really get a chance to talk about some of the articles that what happened.
Well, you still
Flatline.
You still got like 12 minutes.
I know. So I
Oh.
was gonna say we could talk. You brought some notes. What do you got?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
no.
just opened it to show. Oh,
no, I was
Brandon.
talking about Brandon.
Oh, this is for my other show that starts at
Shut the hell up, you and your other
Would you
show.
stop
Starts at
Stop
3
it! I don't want to
o'clock.
talk about it right
3
now. We don't want to
o'clock
talk
on
about it. We don't want to talk
on
about
my
it. We're not going to
Facebook
talk about it. We're
page.
going to talk
Called
about
The
it.
What
Weekend.
happened to our gallery today? Where'd they go?
I
You
kicked them
out
out.
until
Did you
3?
listen to last week's show?
Yeah, I basically was. Well, I told
I
you
was
last
here.
night. I was like, yeah,
You know-
that's what she was listening to when she fell down the stairs.
This was a different podcast.
She
I don't
was
listen to
like,
our. I didn't.
Oh
listen
my
to our
god, that
show.
was horrible. Yeah, no. Last week was a shit show, and so I was telling Shelly last night. I'm like, I don't know if I loved having a gallery of people in house.
You
like I prefer
legitimately
it on
kicked
there.
them out?
I did not. They
Oh.
just didn't show up. But I think
think
Brandon did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No,
Well,
I think we came
now
in.
they know.
We came in it was a different routine,
Yeah.
different
were thrown
time.
off.
Correct.
And we came in really hyped up and amped up, and it just went. Ugh.
I think it could be this time also on a Friday. I mean, I don't know how you do your show at 3:00 and stay amped without having alcohol. Oh, you have alcohol.
Not sure what you're talking about.
All right. So a couple of articles that you had sent this last week from Brandon, which, by the way, I sent you an email that said thank you.
I did too.
Please don't reply.
You just asked me to.
No, I don't want you to reply.
Well, it's already done.
Sorry, I just
already
sent you a
said thank
thumbs
you.
up.
We just did it. So it looks like there was an article that came out. Who is the article from? World Property Journal or something? Also, like what is that other magazine that we were referring to?
World.
Reader's
For
Digest.
the Reader's Digest, so similar to that. The demand for vacation homes in the U.S. spikes 84% in early 2021. I mean, it's
talked-
already
we talked about that
really
too.
early 2020.
yeah, like super
Like
early, like
January
not
2nd.
even within the first quarter.
January 2nd,
So was that the end of 2020 or is it really 2021?
2021.
I think so because it's closing now. So apparently there's been a lot more applications that have come in for loans and whatnot for secondary homes for
Yep.
vacation property. Hey, Brandon, do you have that cabin yet?
We
You
were
just
talking
said you
about
had a
that,
girlfriend
too.
with a cabin. Is she single?
But no.
And does she make a lot of money?
Yeah,
That
I
might
don't
be a
know.
way I can get a cabin.
I mean, she has a cabin, but then Brian
Really?
had. But that's not where you want to be.
How do you know where I want to be?
Well, that's not where I want you to buy
I want
one.
to be in a cabin.
I
She
know,
already
but can
has
you-
one in Bryan Hick.
I know.
Could
I
you go
already
to Big
have
Bear?
one in Brian. Can you get one somewhere else, please?
There's a great cabin up in Lee Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually really nice, to be very honest with you.
Listed by the Bishop Roberts Group.
That's right.
Okay, well, go buy it. What are you
It's
doing?
actually it's at a great price, small little community. I don't really know. You can actually get financing on it. It actually was a really cute condo to go up there and we went to a delicious restaurant down the street.
Why are you telling me? Tell Brandon. He's the one buying it.
I've got too much stuff
And
going
why
on.
were you up there?
We went to go take a look at the listing. We're doing these. So on YouTube, ShellyPanzarella.com, YouTube, you can check me out. We do have YouTube videos that are going to come out because we're starting to do some community videos. We're also helping some small restaurant owners here, highlighting their restaurants and things, local businesses in town. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Check me out, Shelly Panzarella. Make sure you like and subscribe and smash that notification button. Beta, stop it. Did I do that wrong? He's like, no, Shelly, but it's not being loaded onto your YouTube.
Where's it going?
He's still trying to. Where's it going, Beta? Tyson? Wow, look at that. Damn, Roberts are taking over the world.
I know. Tell me about it, right? Well,
He's just going to build it up and sell it to somebody.
Well, hopefully he gets good money on that Bitcoin. Trade in
yep.
his
So
Bitcoin.
new secondary homes,
Yeah.
vacation properties.
I would say we see a lot of that right now too, just because they can all work from wherever they want. But there's also this tax liability. I've had a lot of people come from California say they need the tax incentive. They need to have the interest write-off today. Is that going to
For their
change?
second home.
To finance that.
Yep.
Yeah. So the other thing is that it looks like Phoenix is actually at the top of the list for biggest net inflow in 2020. That means the most amount of people that are moving there.
They opened the border.
They,
The wall came tumbling down.
That's probably not why, but
Vegas was number 6.
Well, it's-
Stop it. So the inflow to Vegas was 43,262, which was down 14% year over year. Whereas in Phoenix, it was 82,601 people. And so they were actually, it says a negative
doubled
18%.
us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the other thing is, okay, so our pricing here is about 320 on median, right, in December, whereas in Phoenix it was 340. So it's not that big of a difference.
340 for
340,000.
Phoenix? Oh, maybe I should be moving back to Phoenix. I could afford. What, they got a 4-car garage over there?
I thought you said need 15.
Oh, 15-car garage.
Get your shit together,
For under
Shelly.
$4.8 $8 million.
she just said her. She didn't say her whole family. She only needs 4 for her cars.
For just herself.
Totally. And my bike.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, so it was
You
Phoenix.
stay off a
Arizona-
bike. You don't have coordination. You can't even
Serious,
walk.
I don't even know what's happening today.
Do not ever get
So-
on a hoverboard.
Yeah, I
it
know.
would, it would
Too
be no
scary.
fun for you.
Yeah. I think it was a backpack.
Huh? A hoverboard?
A hoverboard?
I won't. So I got on one. So I bought one for my kids last year for their birthday.
Just one? Oh, for their birthday.
Yeah.
a
Well,
birthday.
so here's my thing. I used to get them both the same thing all the time. And then
Yeah.
I realized that they don't both like the same stuff. They're very different.
Are they the
and
same?
So I bought them. So I bought them one hoverboard, and I figured if they used it enough, I would buy them a second one. Well, they didn't use it enough. In fact, that hoverboard went from one room and it sat there and charged. And then my younger son was like, "I'm going to use this. So I'm going to take it." So he just took it. So it was perfect. I didn't have to buy a second
Who's
one.
using it today?
My youngest one.
Oh, can you bring that in there? That'd be fun to run around this office with a hoverboard.
I got on it and it's scary.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, it is scary. I'm not a big fan of it.
No.
Yep. So there's that. Brandon, what are you looking at me for? You're just looking at my.
No,
So what's this top
trying to figure
secret
out what's
news that
going-
you can't unfold until 3:00? Is there anything exciting?
No, it's for the other show,
Oh man, why you got that smirk?
The Weekender.
We have our gallery coming in now.
Oh, is it happening? Don't they have to
You
go
know-
play golf or something?
No, you know why they're coming in?
Why?
They're getting ready for the Weekender.
Goodness, plug.
Yeah. So
Plug
that's
it
it.
up.
That's it. That's all I got. I mean,
No
there's
way.
There's a ton of more articles, but I feel like we're coming to that time,
Tail
and
end,
then our
okay.
peanut gallery's walking in here, and
She's getting nervous.
I'll tell you right now.
So I know, in the spirit of President's Day, is your office off?
You mean
on-
Valentine's Day?
or that? No,
Single
Monday.
Awareness Day.
Single Awareness Day, whatever. President's Day. Do you guys take that off?
No.
Do realtors take that off?
No.
Realtors don't take off any day
Oh,
unless you want to.
20%.
It's a perfect day to go door knocking.
Ooh,
people will
'cause
be
people
home.
are home. Man, dropping nuggets. Real estate exposed.
Tom's Nuggets.
Oh my gosh! Please let's fix
Nasty.
that real quick.
Wait, there's actually a big
Exposed.
Yes.
Who picked that name for him?
nuggets.
I don't know who picked it.
Wait,
but
So he
there's
started a little show, like a 1-2 minute sales tips type thing, and he calls it Tom's Nuggets.
Well, did I miss the McNuggets thing? Who picked it?
There's no Mick in there.
there's no Mick. It's just Nuggets. It's Tom's Nuggets.
He should
Yeah?
have called it the McRib.
Please do not call our show the Tom's Nuggets.
No.
I
when,
will punch you.
When does this show air? Oh, is it just
Right
a
now.
script?
No, his
Oh.
Nuggets. I'll show
Yesterday.
you.
Let's not call him his nuggets, please, because you're right. That totally does not.
You can
sound-
like and subscribe to his nuggets that come out every.
So we do a bunch of you do the mortgage moment on Mondays.
Got
I do the
it.
broker insight on Wednesday. Well,
I
he
do
was
the
feeling
Weekender.
he was feeling left out, and so he wanted to do something, and so he's got the Tom's Nuggets. I'm assuming that's what happened in his head, but I haven't had a conversation about
How
it. I
about
just
Tom's
saw
tips?
I just saw
Not
it. I know.
Tips. Cool.
I think you should have just called it Tom's shirt.
Everybody would be checking out
Right.
that.
I mean, it's like signature.
His
rumors.
shirt's exciting today, so make sure you check out his shirt at 3:00 today, and also listen to these guys on their Weekender show.
On the what is that?
I don't know.
So, anyways,
We're cross pollinating here.
I
which
know
is
can-
we
okay.
really are.
you
We are
might
very
even-
incestuous, by the way. I
What
thought
does
about
that mean?
It's a big word. I know it's incestuous.
That's from the South.
That's four.
Say that in a sentence.
Incestuous. We are very incestuous
Thank goodness
here.
we all have
I
our
just did. I just did.
Incestuous.
I said, oh my God. Okay, so I have to tell you a story. I just had this, and it has nothing to do with real estate, but it's funny as shit. There is a game now called Poetry of the Neanderthals. Have you? Oh my! It's hilarious. So I played it at a friend's house last week, and then I bought it for the kids. You literally have to do one syllable. What? Are we off? Are we done? Is the show
No,
over?
we're still. You haven't heard the music.
So we have.
No, Chris has
It's
played
over,
it. That's
but
why.
we're
He's
still
like he
live.
made it up.
No. Incestuous. No, and so it's actually a game where you get like a word and you have to describe that word only using one syllable words. It's like the hardest thing. You think it's easy, and then you start and you're like, wait, and then you have a bat that you get to hit people with if they do it incorrectly. It's hilarious.
And what does it have to do with being incestuous?
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with
Oh.
it, but I just thought about it. And so
Awesome.
what I was saying about being incestuous, like
We're
we
getting
have
the wrap-up call.
your niece works here.
Oh, that's incestuous.
We've got sisters that work here. We've got a
Sons
mother
that
and
work here.
wife. We got sons that work here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Don't wait, your boys will be here
Chris's
soon.
mom works here.
Chris's mom works here. Yeah,
Who are we? Have sisters? Oh, yes, we do have sisters.
we do have sisters. Yeah, Persian and Aaliyah. So
Yeah.
and their mother,
and they're what? When did that happen?
Ginny Lee.
Oh shit, that's right.
She's part of the top 50 list
Yes,
as well.
she is. Yes, she
Yeah.
is. Yep. And then Kim and her daughter. So, yep. Here
And
we
me-
are.
Nothing wrong.
And me and my son.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
You and
not
your
bad,
son.
right?
No.
That's an okay thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at some point, your daughter was working for
Yeah.
us. So
Don't
And
send the edit.
She was here the other day. She wrote on the wall.
Sydney
She
was here.
did?
She did. She wrote Sydney was here.
Wow.
All right, you guys. With that, we are Real Estate Exposed. We've got a brand new banner background, which we have to. I think we have
Like
to
and
move it
subscribe.
actually.
You don't
like and
like it?
subscribe. Don't forget. If you're watching us, you're doing so on Facebook at facebook.com/realestatex. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube at Real Estate Exposed. If you can't find us, look for one of our really funny shows that we've done in the past. The
Not
$2
this
Chuck
one.
comes to mind. What were the other ones?
I
that
like
we've
the
done?
concubine.
The concubine one was pretty funny.
pretty
Netflix
funny.
and Chill was pretty funny
Yes.
too. I thought that was a good one. So yeah, just check us out on YouTube, and don't forget we're also wherever podcasts are available. And with that,
That's a wrap.
bye.
Bye.